Here comes a new challenger!
Hello everyone, and welcome to the characters in Smash that are, in my opinion, hard slept on. I guess I should change this to hard slept on. Let's leave it like that. There you go. So hard slept on. What do I mean? Well, I think these characters, I'm gonna put up to 10 characters. That's right, 10. These 10 characters, I believe, people just don't give too much attention. Whether people believe they are low tier, mid tier. Hey, some people think these characters are high tier, not even top tier. But hey, I'm here to try to change your mind through my words alone, because words alone can mean a lot. You know what I mean? With that all being said, if you enjoy the content, please, after the video, hey, stick around, subscribe, leave a like, tell me what you think. You know, I do daily videos, and you know, doing well edited content is kind of hard to produce, you know, especially because by the time I'm uploading this, I will probably not be in my house. So I've already recorded like three or 4 or 5 videos just for the weekend, because hey, I promise that daily content, daily content, and I'm gonna stick to it. So this is one of those videos where I unfortunately just can't edit too hard, but maybe my words alone may convince you as to why the 10 characters I've put here are hard slept on. Let me start off with the character that I main, being Ryu. Ryu has a great neutral, right? His neutral is amazing. He has amazing footsies, you know, Bane Punish. He's a Bane Punish character with an extremely great neutral, great stage control. He focus canceling allows you to rush down, like essentially weave in and out, right? Focus allows you to weave in and out because it is an air dash. It is a air dash. Ryu has focus on shield and canceling it in the air. It's essentially plus on block, which can also lead to a Shoryuken, which can also break your shield. So Ryu has plenty of guaranteed shield break setups. Ryu does hard damage. If he hits you once, you are taking tons and tons of damage under the right circumstances. And it's not even that hard. A lot of his combos can be brought from his projectile, Shakunetsu, and Hadouken. He can also combo off of Hadouken as well. The fact that Ryu has 6 different projectiles essentially with Shakunetsu and Hadouken with their 3 individual speeds. And if you want to count, technically you could say 12, because hey, you can Kara cancel Shakunetsu and Hadouken, which technically gives you 6 more speeds to work with. Sure, it's only grounded, but hey, grounded fireball ain't that bad either. Short hop fireball is where it's at its best, but still, having all these options is incredibly good. In my opinion, Ryu is better than Ken and Terry. I think Ryu is such a great character. I think Ryu is a top 20 personally. I think Ryu is just, he's amazing. He's an amazing character. He beats a lot of rushdown characters. He can deal with a lot of campy characters. It's all about learning how to use him. His recovery is not even that bad as people may make it out to be. You know, using focus, Tatsu, delaying yourself in the air with fireball. Ryu just has all that and more. I think this character should get more attention, more love, because this character right here is a great character. All right, Ryu is easily one of the best characters in this game. He's just super hard slept on because all people will think about is Ken or Terry, which is unfortunate because, like I said, I think Ryu does the best. All right, but moving right along. Next up, we have Robin. Now, Robin, in my opinion, is hard slept on for a couple reasons. One, Robin has really great projectiles that have low priority. Now, having low priority isn't that bad. I mean, Shakunetsu literally dies to a jab. However, when you get hit by Robin, it puts you in this fear factor. If you try to SDI from arc fire, if you get hit by it, well then guess what? If you try to SDI, you'll get hit again. Because arc fire is so good into comboing into itself, it's so good in comboing into his smash attacks, you can regain the speed, or rather you can reduce the cooldown between getting left and sword again, so by spamming smash attacks, and technically your air smash attacks are smash attacks, so hey, Getting 11 sword isn't that hard, so spamming out aerials with that move is incredible. You could literally run off the stage round start, you know, spam some aerials. There's nothing your opponent can really do about it. You know, you're just wilding out there, and you get 11 sword, and now they're taking 40, 50, 60, 70 because they got hit with one projectile. Robin is a crazy character. I feel more people need to play him, in my personal opinion. Next up, we have one of the Miis, being Mii Brawler. Now, Mii Brawler, in my opinion, is better than Fox. So whatever tier you may have Fox on, some people say top, some people say high, I think Mii Brawler is easily a better version of Fox. Sure, he's not as fast as Fox, but he's less linear, has a much better recovery, alright, because he can mix up his recovery thanks to having customs. And even without, if you just stick with one general rule set, usually like flashing Mach Punch or shot put, and then, you know, soaring X kick, suplex, and ZS's flip kick, you know, stuff like that. You can mix up your options. You can make Brawler a more fear factor character. You can make him a more mix up recovery based character, you know, safely get back onto the stage. He's a reactionary character. His moves come out super fast. He's still technically a rush on character, even if he's not as fast as Fox. Guess what? He lives longer than Fox. He's heavier than Fox, and he has a better recovery, therefore he lives longer, and he essentially has some of, if not some of the same combos Fox has. Instead of getting Nair up smash, you get Nair jab lock F smash. Alright, F smash kills at 60 at ledge. It kills at 50 at ledge, depending on your character's weight, of course. It's ridiculous how stupid Mii Brawler is, and how not a lot of people are giving him the love he truly deserves. Moving on, however, we have Mii Gunner. Now, Mii Gunner, in my opinion, is also hard slept on, because Mii Gunner fair allows you to schmoove around the air. Mii Gunner has some of the most obnoxious customs sets in the game, in my opinion. You can have Grenade Neutral Special, which is also plus on block, which is pretty whack. You can have the set I prefer, right? If you want to go for like the super obnoxious crazy set, is Grenade Neutral B, Grenade Down B, Missile Side B, and then Out of Shield Up B. Because even when your opponent finally gets close, guess what? If they hit your shield, you up B them, and they could potentially die because you already zoned them out so hard. You can have Charge Shot and Charge Shot, basically combos from anything. Missiles are literally better than Samus's, because unlike with Samus, you can shoot two on the screen. Samus is forced to only fire one super missile and then one missile. With Gunner, you could fire two super missiles if you wanted to. Gunner's neutral special one, I believe, where not ups B, the first up B, the one that goes sends up vertically. Guess what? You get sent up fast, all right, fast. And as long as you use any of the down Bs well by turning yourself around after you get knocked away, you know, you're near the blast zone. Guess what? You turn yourself around and then you use fair, and you use fair's pushback to push you back under the stage, and then you use your one up B to fling you up all the way up there. And even if your opponent tries to edgeguard you, there's a projectile under that one. Trust me guys when I say this, the Mii Gunner up B where you could change its direction and has no hitbox, that one's trash. Either use the up B out of shield one, or the one with really amazing verticality. I mean, it goes even higher than Shuttle Loop. Alright, we'll get to Meta Knight later. Yeah, we're gonna talk about him. Next up we have the Pits. We'll put them as one technically, so just one hole. The Pits have now have actual kill confirms. They're very fast. They have great edge guarding because they have several jumps and they're able to get back on the stage without issue while edge guarding you. Down B is a better shield because even if it breaks, you're still plus. You are moves become even more negative when they hit the Pits' down B. So that means that you're able to punish with moves that you couldn't with your shield. It's incredible. Alright, they may be reflectors, but they're honestly just overall better shields. They act as a parry, essentially. So down B is a great move, it's super cheap, and like I said, it's a reflector, and it's a pretty fast reflector, and you can act out of it pretty quickly. Arrows for both Pits, obviously it depends on what you want. Dark Pit's arrows are more like Wolf Laser, and Pits' arrows are better for edge guarding in my opinion. And side B, really good for catching rolls. They kill really early. Dark Pits kills really early, you know, near the ledge, and Pits can kill anywhere on the screen, which is still really good. and like I said, they have combos. They're great characters. I feel not a lot of people are really trying to push out how well these characters can actually do. These characters are great. These characters are amazing. These characters need more love and attention. In my opinion, they are great. They are good characters. But there you go. That's 5. Now let's get on to 6 with Corin. Now Corin got buffed, I believe, in the Min patch, and Corin is great. Combo character with a sword. Oh, but she's too slow. You can't really, you can't really move with Corin. No. Let me tell you a little something. Let me tell you a little secret about Corin. All right, Corin has true combos that lead to your death around 50 to 60, revolving around back air, the use of back air, and the using fair. Fair is really good. Fair into back air, fair into charge, neutral B, kills pretty early. Pin is really good as a ledge trapping move. It hits under ledge, which means it's really good at 2-framing. Corin's recovery goes pretty good. It goes pretty far up. They have a counter, which is already pretty alright, because that means they can go off stage and counter up Bs or recovery moves with hitboxes. Sure, it sends up, but it's not like they're gonna punish you when you get back onto the stage, right? Because of how high up this sends. And like I said, you can use side B to 2-frame and it kills. It has a tipper. You can use it to catch rolls, because I believe your arm is intangible, so it's not like they're gonna hit your spear, right? Corin is utterly ridiculous. I feel this character isn't being played enough purely out of the idea that they're slow, but having a slow character doesn't necessarily mean a bad one. It all just depends on how they're designed. Which is why we're going to be moving on to Incineroar. So Incineroar is slow, and that is his main issue. It's why for a lot of people he's a low tier character. In my opinion, I think of him as a mid tier because of one reason alone. When it comes down to it, Incineroar's kit is great. And in ultimate, competitive play, you can ban a lot of stages. So banning a lot of big stages or stages with the ability to hard platform camp him, he has that option. You can ban a lot of stages depending on what tournament, what local, whatever. Usually you'll get 2 or 3 bans, which is still pretty good. But either way, Incineroar really does, he really is a miracle worker, because even with slow speed, all he needs is just one good hit. He just needs one good hit. If he hits you with your down tilt, you're taking a lot of damage. If he grabs you, you're definitely taking a lot of damage. And if he revenges a move and he's able to catch you, you're basically dead. Side B was buffed in the Min patch. It basically kills at like 0, depending on certain characters, depending on how revenge, what you revenged. Incineroar has crazy stuff, right? The problem is, of course, his speed. But even then, even with his speed issue, I feel this character should get a lot more love. I feel people are underestimating Incineroar, right? Because they say, oh, he's a low tier because he's slow. But, characters like Zangief, for instance, in Street Fighter, there were some, depending on the game, he wasn't low tier because he was slow, right? Or he wasn't low tier at all, right? As an example, Zangief's kind of crazy in a few of the Street Fighter games, especially Street Fighter 4. Incineroar, people say, well, Smash is a platform fighter, which means you can platform camp him. This is true. And platform camping him is one of his biggest weaknesses, but he has the moves to catch you. As long as you ban big stages, there is no way he won't catch you. There is no way he won't catch you messing up. And once he gets in your face, he has that fear factor attached to him, where you know that if he grabs you, you die, and there's nothing you can do about it. If he grabs you, you will die, and that is an incredible mechanic for a character such as himself. He is hard slept on. Yes, he can be considered a gimmick, but he's extremely powerful. All right. Now for, I didn't really mean for this to be like, top 10 and then top 3, but hey, you know what? We'll go with our third. And our third is Banjo-Kazooie. Nah, I'm just kidding. Anyways, so Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr. is a character who, he has one main weakness, I feel. Two main weaknesses: stage control and, well, recovery. Now, in the latest patch, they addressed the stage control bit with Clown Cart. Clown Cart can super armor throw a lot now, which makes it a crazy move. Alright. You know, honestly, I just can't stress enough how stupid it is. How, you know, as long as you have that super armor on, because I forget when it activates, but once it's on, you know, he can basically blow past through anything. He has grab combos that lead to 50 damage guaranteed, and setups with Mecha Koopa. Yes, you can shield Mecha Koopa, which is an issue, but as long as you know how to set up the thing, you know, because the way it works, right? Say for instance, as an example, you jab with Bowser Jr., which jab, by the way, kills. At ledge, you'll die at 110, 120, but regardless, that's not the point. Say you were jabbing and it was almost there to kill, right? Or you use your F smash, which is pretty fast, or down smash, which is also pretty fast, or up smash, which is also pretty fast, and you knock them into the Mecha Koopa, right? The Mecha Koopa now latches on to your opponent, and now the move that was almost about to kill, guess what? Now, because of Mecha Koopa, it extends where they were heading off to even farther, which means they die. Mecha Koopa is a great move. I just, you know, under the right circumstances. You know, it's not great for stage control, but now with side B being buffed, you don't really have to worry about stage control too often. I feel Bowser Jr. has like shield break setups as well. I forgot to mention about that. Neutral B cannonball. Firing 2 is obnoxious. Yes, those projectiles are slow, and it takes a while for that to come out. However, the way the hitbox works, it has essentially 3 different hitboxes. While it's traveling, when it's falling, and when it lands. All three of those hitboxes are dangerous, because Bowser Jr. can essentially edgeguard you without needing to get off stage, and even then, his edgeguarding ain't that bad. The only issue is, of course, recovery, where if he up Bs, for instance, and you catch him, obviously he's gonna die. But hey, when I say hard slept on, I'm not saying these characters are top tier or, you know, high tier. I'm just saying these characters are much better than people give them credit for. Maybe high tier, you could argue, but Incineroar is definitely not high tier, as an example. Like I said, I think he's mid tier, but I still think this character's hard slept on. You know, we'll just go with as many characters as I feel is hard slept on until we get to the number one I feel who's the most. You know what? So let's just move Falco and Ike here, because they have similar things I don't want to talk about. So Falco and Ike, what makes Falco and Ike so unique is that in the Min patch, Ike essentially became a brand new character, while Falco's gimmicks became even more obnoxious. Falco having up tilt is a tremendously great move. It's a combo move. It leads to kill confirms. It combos into itself. It deals great damage. You know, leads into like I said, it just leads to kill confirms. He has zoning. His side B on the ground is ridiculous. You can catch people off guard with that move. It's hard to react to, and I believe you can combo off of it. He has combos from his dare, so he can combo like dare into dare. He could double decker. His recovery isn't even that bad. You just have to learn how to save your jump. If you know how to save your jump off stage, your double jump will literally bring you back to the stage without you needing to worry all that much. His only bad part, I would say, is a short hop, because a short hop is so big that obviously, you know, you want your short hop to be a short hop, and obviously he does not have that. But what he does have is great combo potential, great damage, kills, pretty good throws, all things considered. He has a pretty obnoxious projectile, and hey, you know what? If you manage to footstool someone, I know it's like kind of a gimmick, but hey, footstool up B, free 40%. Who cares? You know what? Who cares, right? You know, Gimmer made a video on it. Check out Gimmer's channel. You can find it. It's not that hard to find his stuff. I'll probably link it in the description below. Ike, however, like I said, became a whole different character, because Ike himself was a gimmick. Ike was just nair up air, but now he is more than that. Now he is more than just a nair up air. Now he is nair up air, up B, fair. His fair is incredibly strong. His back air is incredibly strong. His F tilt, down tilt, mainly down tilt got buffed as well. You know, they nerfed nair up air, but they essentially gave him more than that. And the the sour spot of Nair, or at least the last few frames of it, the back hit of Nair, still combos into up air, still combos into fair, still combos into bair, still combos into up B, which now kills at ridiculous percents. You will now die super early to that move because, oh, guess what? You got hit by it once. Haha, GG's, good luck, haha, good luck. So Ike is incredibly strong character. I can't stress enough. People are hard sleeping on this character because all people saw in him before was just Nair, up air, but now he is much more than that. Let me tell you, that character is scary. He is dangerous. All right. And speaking of scary and dangerous characters, let's talk about Mewtwo. Mewtwo is held back by his tail. If it wasn't for his tail, he'd easily be a top tier. He has an amazing neutral, amazing kill confirms. He can combo and kill off of tiny Shadow Ball, which is obnoxious because he can just spam it out and there's not much you can do about it. You're basically taking 50 to 60 just trying to approach the guy, and if he jabs you, you're taking another 40 to 50 because his jab is incredibly powerful. Please, I recommend, don't neutral get up against this character, because if he catches you with jab when you're trying to neutral get up, you're taking 50 for free and there's nothing you can do about it. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. His recovery was buffed to the point where you can teleport on stage and you're pretty much good to go. You also have teleport canceling. You have you have your big tree trunk, which is your tail. It hits hard. It's a combo move and a kill move at the same time. How is that possible? Tipper and base, so stupid. He has a reflector, which also has its own kill confirm. Disable ain't even that bad to use in this game. Like, if it wasn't for his tail hurtbox, I'm telling you, Mewtwo would be a threat. If they ever remove that tail hurtbox, mark my words, he's going to be a high tier or top tier instantly free, because it doesn't matter if your character is light. If your character has tools to compensate for their light, for their weight, such as Pikachu as an example, then it doesn't matter how light they are, how big they are. What matters at the end of the day is your toolkit. And Mewtwo is he's just held back by his tail. Remove this hurtbox, boom, instant high tier, instant top tier, in my opinion. All right, we're almost at the end here, so we'll just cover 2 more characters and then we'll get to the final character that I feel needs to be talked about the most. So Krool, obnoxious character. Crown armor, ridiculous. He's able to zone you out and camp you out like no other. People may say, well, that's only an online thing. While that may be true, he now has a option to land on stage. And you know what? Let me just say this. Just watch Ben Gold. Ben Gold is an amazing Krool player. He is, I think, the best Krool that Ultimate has to offer. Ben Gold is really good with Krool. Krool, you know, at first, we all thought, you know, when they nerfed him at the beginning of the game, we all thought he was over, but no, he just kept getting buffs and buffs. You know, the first sign was when they buffed his Nair, because now it's super fast, and then they buffed his armor, so his Nair is dangerous now, because it literally can't even break to a Warlock Punch or a Home Run Bat. Like, it is that strong. He is able to tank through most opponents. You know, armor is one thing, but his armor is on a whole nother level. He can zone you out, and once you get in, you know, he has pretty good grab range, and he can combo off of his grab, because obviously his grab leads to a berry, which can lead to certain things like kill confirms or just follow-ups or whatever the case may be. Krool is a ridiculous character with his only real weakness, his recovery, and recovery-wise, you know, as long as he recovers low, he won't have too much of an issue, because, you know, the propeller basically covers the top of his head, so he doesn't have to worry all too much. And honestly, you don't even have to worry about losing Crown that often anymore either. Like, literally the only counterplay you have against Krool is by grabbing him, but, you know, you gotta throw him immediately, because then he'll just get his crown back. It doesn't matter. Krool is ridiculous. I think he's honestly mid, up there, getting up there to high, maybe, as one of the best heavies in the game. I may argue he's better than Bowser. He's definitely not better than Charizard. Charizard is easily the best heavy in the game. But with that all being said, Krool is definitely ridiculous. I feel not a lot of people want to play him because, of course, you know, it's one of those things, it's one of those stigmas where if a character gets nerfed, right, people don't really want to talk about them or play them. Even if they got buffed to the point where they're really good and usable and even top tier, not a lot of people are going to play them. The only characters people ever get a chance to are the new guys, and that's it. But hey, I'm telling you, Krool, Kind of crazy though, kind of crazy. Alright, for our second to last character, alright, we're gonna talk about Mega Man. Because Mega Man, in my opinion, is top tier. And I think a lot of people see that. The thing is that Mega Man suffers from one thing, and that is he is too difficult. He is a very hard to learn character, but once you put in the time to learn him, once you put in the time to actually make him work, he is a menace. Alright, he is strong. He is the anti-zoner. He has an answer to most things. He has a DP, he has a pretty good recovery, he has a way of dealing with people up close, leaf shield, really obnoxious, of course. Mega Man is just an extremely good character, and not a lot of people are talking about it, in my opinion. I think Mega Man really needs more love. He just needs a lot more of a player base to truly show the Smash community how dangerous Mega Man is. Now then, out of all these characters in the roster, there is one character who I believe is slept on more than any of these guys, more than anyone here. Because you can say a lot of characters are slept on. But in my opinion, the character who is slept on the most, number one, I believe, is Meta Knight. Meta Knight really is everything, and he's all you ever wanted. Alright, because this character is stupid. This character is dumb. This character, alright, you may not think of him as a top tier or whatever. This character is definitely a high tier though. Let me tell you how you should play this character, alright? This character is melee Jigglypuff. But guess what? He can ladder you. He can bridge you. Alright, he can kill you. He could kill you for a simple mistake. He has no disadvantage. You can't edge guard him. You can't edge guard Meta Knight. You can't. There is no disadvantage to this character. If you die by edge guarding, you're just playing Meta Knight wrong. Alright? Oh, what's this? You got grabbed? Oh, well, my grab's pretty small, but oh, I grabbed you? Oh, that means, as long as I'm pretty good, I can combo you into a bridge or a ladder or whatever, and you die, GG, sorry, GG, shake my hand, shake my greasy, filthy hands, because Meta Knight, beyond all reasonable doubt, this character is insane. Alright, his moves are crazy safe on shield. He has both Nair and up B out of shield, which up B can kill. Alright, Shuttle Loop is stupid. Alright, he can, those bridges and ladders, he can still make it back onto stage after he already kills you. And you can't punish him after he gets back, because even by the time you get back on the Halo platform, guess what? He's already able to move around. Down B, stupid move. As long as he teleports to the ground without using the sword part afterwards, he's pretty much able to roam around as he pleases. This character is beyond stupid. This character is ridiculous. People don't see it, but I do. I have seen the light. I have had friends who had haunted me with this very character, because there are things he can do that no other character can. Alright, and as I said, he has no disadvantage. You can't edge guard him. What are you supposed to do? You gotta find ways to beat him out, but he just camp you. If in the hands of an extremely lame player, there's nothing you can really do to Meta Knight. You may give him damage at times, sure, but what else? Or you're barely gonna take a stock. Yeah, sure, you can combo him, but it's not even like him being comboed is not too much of an issue, because he's already small, which means he's kind of already hard to combo, and I believe he's a fast faller, which leads him to getting comboed a lot. But even then, you can find ways to escape. I mean, his Nair is ridiculous. It covers his full body. It's basically Pac-Man Nair, but on Meta Knight, because they buffed it in the Min patch, I believe. Drill Rush has the ability to kill you at 0. Wahoo! Alright, there is nothing Meta Knight can and cannot do. This character is dumb. No one knows it yet. But I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you, heed my warning. This is a warning. Because Meta Knight is just a hard character. He is hard. He's not really a Wi-Fi character, but he can be. But he's a hard character to learn. But once you learn him, and once you put in the time to master this character, I'm telling you, there is absolutely no way. Alright, Meta Knight is super obnoxious. Alright, it just takes the right player to play him. It just takes the right player to feel him out, to understand how he works. And once you figure out how he works, guess what? It's just it's just a ride on a limousine, all chill and comfortable. What's your opponent gonna do? All right, they're riding on a rusty old car. All right, and you're being piloted by Meta Knight. All right, they're on a plane that's doomed to fail and fall into the water. You're playing a character that is able to ride on a plane that goes around the world 8 times in a row. All right, without even a break. Meta Knight. I'm warning you guys right now. I'm warning you because I know what I'm saying. All right, you may believe I'm crazy. You may believe I'm crazy for saying me Brawler is better than Fox. You may think I'm crazy for thinking this character, for Gunner thinking this character is high tier. You may be crazy to say that I think Ryu is better than Ken or Terry. You might be crazy to think about any of my opinions, but I'm warning you right now. Please heed my warning. If you watch this video, watch out for Meta Knight, because the less people play him, the more he gets buffed. The more he gets buffed, the dangerous he gets. More dangerous he gets. I'm warning you guys. It's the same thing with Greninja. Greninja's basically Meta Knight, but he's brain dead easy. Alright, that's the only difference. Meta Knight's hard, Greninja's easy. But they're both characters that they're not being played all that often. And is it because you think they're bad? Oh, it's not because they're bad, bro. It's because they know how these things work. They got a brain. They're just waiting for more and more buffs. So that way their character becomes unstoppable. Because once Ultimate's done and once there's no more patches, I'm warning you right now. I'm warning you what I know. Watch out for Meta Knight. This is a warning. Please. Just please. Warn him.